Hello everyone. It's been a while since I've uploaded a video and I feel kind of bad I haven't done anything, even anything small. I would prefer to do quality over quantity, but worst case scenario, maybe I can get the sandblaster out and we'll just sandblast nuts and bolts. I don't know. I don't want to put something as mundane as that. But just a quick reference of point, I don't do this full time. This is just when I can, where I can, and I fit it around my full-time job. So that being said, I'm going to get you caught up on some projects that haven't been made to airtime yet, as well as the Chrysler New Yorker's update. There's a small little update on that, and the service truck. Let's begin. Alright, so we're going to start off with the service truck right now. As you can see, it runs pretty good, but it's not quite right. I had the darndest time trying to dial in my idle mixture after I broke the piston rings in, and it was not behaving itself very well. There'll be a full update on that when I actually publish the video. I will say the compression looks good across the board. It looks like it was vacuum at one point. I didn't have the manifold buttoned up quite right, but I'm also possibly looking into some electronic issues with the ignition system itself. I will say, it sounds pretty good with the glass packs. A little bit louder inside the cab than I would have liked, but I think it'll be alright. Yeah, and as you can see with the service truck, more reason for production delays is that the outer race here is spinning inside the hub. Which, as you know, that's not supposed to do that. I can't get a new hub either. They haven't casted those hubs in 20 plus, maybe 30 years. I don't know. It's pretty much impossible to get your hands on one these days. So that leaves me with either finding a set on eBay, or I went to my local wrecking yard and they looked at me bug-eyed and went, "Excuse me?" And they gave me a really funny look. They looked it up anyways. It's a Dana 70 HD. It's a heavy-duty version, so basically I think it's got like a Dana 80 carrier or carrier bearings in there. But with these Danas, 70s, 80s, and whatnot, they had a whole bunch of lot of different little things are just a little bit different, a little bit bearings or seals. It's there's to find one that is yours is a little bit more difficult. I did locate a set of used hubs on eBay. Spoilers, I have them here at the house, thank goodness, but my local wrecking yard said, "Nah, sorry, can't help it, we'd love to." They even checked all the different gear ratios. So mine's a 410 gear set. They checked the 373s, the 355s. I think there's another one right below that. They tried checking them all the ratios and they couldn't find any. Like, "No man, we don't have any in stock." So it's either getting lucky as I did and found a set on eBay, or maybe you can find an axle on Craigslist or Facebook, or the only other option is buying a donor vehicle. I mean, there's not much else you can do. I guess one point that I forgot to mention as well is that you can swap in a newer rear end, something from the 90s or 2000 possibly, but that might require additional shenanigans. As for this humdinger, oh yes, you Oldsmobile fanboys and girls should love this car. It is a 69 Oldsmobile convertible. No, this is not an 88 or a Delta 88. This is the flagship 98 series. It's due to air sometime in mid-November, is what I have it currently slated as, provided I can get it all done editing and get it all up to snuff. Which it looks like should be able to make that target date for you guys, sometime in mid-November. Here's a little cheeky start of it, attempting to run for the first time in 26 years. Now we move on to Project Old Blue. I won't say quite what Old Blue is. What I will say is it's been sitting in a barn for 38 years. This is me trying to turn the engine over in it. Notice my words, I said attempt. Alright, which way are we going? This is the wrong direction. Change the transmission setting. There we go. Alright, let's see. Oh, no, it's still frozen. Oops. Looks like someone had their Wheaties. Oh. No, all I'm doing is just tightening that bolt. Hopefully I'm not stripping it out, but yeah, no. Nope, we got a frozen engine. Sweet. That was sarcasm, people. Also, I created a community tab on some nuts and whatnot that have been inside the cooling system. This is part of that video where I grabbed that screenshot from. Oh, yeah. That's the darndest coolant I've ever seen. Oh, there's more. Yep, the further I dig into this thing, will you hush? Definitely the further I dig into this thing, the worse it gets. So I don't know when this Project Old Blue is going to start airing. I'm hopefully sometime next year. I make no promises because I do not do this full time. Everything is subject to real life conditions, which, as you all know, lately has been quite a dumpster fire out here on planet Earth. Oh, the Chrysler New Yorker. So I dropped the inner fender off. I'm currently working on the electrics. I had to drop the fender off to do it, and wouldn't you know, more blackberries. Yeah, this car is definitely a blackberry edition. Lovely. On the other hand, I did get the turn signal lights to come back after I resoldered them up from the little rodents getting in there. And the other side is now also online. And that pretty much leaves us to right now. So I'm hopefully here in a few weeks I might have a couple more episodes pop out for the service rig. I'm not quite certain yet. But we'll wait and see. Hopefully, I'm really hoping it's going to be soon. I thought that maybe we could just, call that an update, but, it takes time and edit stuff. Let's pull some tape off the shelf and show you guys what I was doing before the SwedeMachine channel ever came out. First of all, we will be romping in the snow for a little bit in a semi-truck. Yes, I do drive. Full disclosure, I do have a commercial driver's license, as we say here in America, Class A, so I can drive the big stuff. Or as they say in the, the plucky little island nation east of us, the land of tea and crumpets, as you say over there, I'm a lorry driver. Or as they say in Australia, well, I'm a truckie. Anywho. So if my content ever gets boring, or if I run out of cars, or if I get, I want to switch over, we can switch over and do heavy stuff as well. Semis and, You guys really like that Case 300 tractor. I don't know why. I consider that one of my cringier videos, and I don't want to even look at it anymore. It is grabbing a lot of views. For some reason, the algorithm keeps pushing it. So we'll just leave it alone as is. And I'm trying to calm down a little bit because I get too excited sometimes working on this stuff. It's a passion. I've been doing it since I was, before I could drive, actually, 12, 13, 14 years old. Love wrenching on stuff. But I am trying to calm it down a little bit, but there's not a guarantees because that's my personality. That's who I am. I'm that, wah, you know. But we'll see. I'll try to tone it down a little bit. Try. That's not a guarantee anything's going to happen. Anywho, so if my content ever gets boring, perhaps we can work on some semi-trucks, off-road equipment, perhaps. Mostly, it probably would be tractors. Although if you get a big enough playpen area, someday I can buy something like that. Maybe we'll have some fun with dozers and Detroit two-stroke diesel engines and stuff like that too. We can work on the diesel engines as well. So now we'll take a look at a snow video I had. We're driving through a fair bit of snow on the interstate, and we see a wreck and a chip truck that's at a 45-degree angle. It's almost plopped over on its side. It never fell over as far as I know, but he slipped off the road. So we'll see a bit of video footage of that. And then the last bit, we're going to spread some poop. Literally. We'll hit that hill at our current speed. But yeah, that's why I don't want to take on-ramp or off-ramps without chains, because, yeah, there's two semis that were stuck out there. Alright, I want to grab another gear. I got hazards on, deals carried move over, thank goodness. You just stay over there, but be barefoot, no chains. You idiots! Darn it! Oh. No, that's why you keep your distance. What is the move over a little bit so we get through. I'm guessing where the road is at this point. I can see where the plows are dead, so I have a sort of a good marker. There's a guy would get a little bit pickup, get a little bit further off. I have to take my glasses off and put my glasses back on, because actually now I'm having trouble seeing where the road is. Well, I vaguely know where the road is. Okay, that's the rumble pack. You don't want to go too much beyond that, so we're fairly fine. This here coming up is a 20-car pileup that happened. I didn't witness it, but I had to. Everybody on my side, they're what we call rubberneckers. They just kept looking and looking. Oh, what's going on over there? And of course, it's snowing. Everybody's going 10 miles an hour. Everybody freaks out here when they get half an inch of snow. And then compounding, you got a 20-car pileup that closed the interstate, so that doesn't help anything at all. So it was pretty slow crawling through here. Oh yeah, then we get a semi that stuck. That was a Schneider truck. It could happen to anybody if you're not paying attention. So they sell their old box vans.
No, I just going under the side cliff. We got to put our chains on.
Looks like it took out a car too, if I remember right. Yeah, it was not a good day. It wasn't a good day. Oh yes, now here's the one with the chip truck on the 45-degree angle. He's basically in the ditch. This footage is so awful and shaky, it's kind of hard to see. sometimes when you're driving, even though it stinks being out in the snow, sometimes you get a pretty good view. I'll just have the tape roll here for a little bit and show you the beauty of it when it is snowing. Most of the time when you're driving through snow and people don't know how to drive, this is what you're looking at. Just 3-4 miles an hour. It's just, and then the drivers refuse to throw iron. That's lingo. That's trucker talk for tire chains. They don't want to throw them because either they don't know or they're just too much of a pansy. I mean, if you're on flat ground here, it's not so bad, but right where I was around, there was hills. It's just like, come on, guys. I mean, step it up. I know some of you get paid by the mile, but you guys are going nowhere with or without change. So just put them on for safety aspect, but you can't fix stupid. Oh yes, more lineup and wait. That was a long night. I think I left the yard at 7 o'clock in the morning, got back to around midnight. It wasn't pretty.
Well, you know, as a professional driver, slow the hell down. Hello? Usually there's no snow underneath the bridge, you know what I mean? Never get complacent. Slow and steady, people. Slow and steady. Yeah, they're up now. Stay complacent. We can't hardly smell that. There's snow on the ground. It was quicker last night.
Now the poop portion of the program. Now I know I have an annoying voice. A lot of people have said that I can bug people sometimes. I know. It's just who I am. But I didn't realize how annoying it was until I watched this footage. I was watching it back and I haven't seen it in years and went, oh my goodness, stop talking. But it is what it is. I can't have a way of fixing it or editing out, so try to grin and bear as best you can. I will start with loading up the lowboy, showing you how to disconnect the front part of it, or the neck portion if you will, and we'll load up a trackhoe on it and we'll go take it down the road to the field where we're going to spread it. Alright guys, so I just arrived, of course. Everything's all connected. I'm going to show you on this particular lowboy how to get this party started. So, pony motor. Might still be a bit warm. This is how you run all your hydraulics. Yes. Hopefully there'll be enough fuel in there. Disconnect your truck lines. Those are your air lines for the back, because this neck is going to separate from this deck. Unplug your electrical. That's for your trailer lights. And then up, down, and then there's a brace that comes down, you'll see in a second, that allows this thing to, well, it's better just to show you. So, I think it's this one. No, other way. Okay. At this point, I must interject. I didn't describe this very well. This is a ride control height. It's basically a bar that's set into some cogs, and it simply adjusts the deck height off the ground depending on how heavy your load is. And all I'm doing here is just relieving the tension off the ride height control so you can lower and disconnect that neck from the deck. Wow, that bled off fast. Jeez. Lower that. So pull that, lock this thing in because we want to disconnect. This thing's actually really easy. Hard to do it with camera in my hands, guys, sorry. And then let's go ahead and lower it now. So now it should be able to lower it. There we go. See it moving now. There's the deck that's dropping. Alright, the deck's pretty much dropped. So you gotta remove, this is the other safety pin in here. That's all the way out. Now to keep this thing from completely dragging on the ground, I gotta put it down on the ground all the way first though. You hear my airbags. Yeah, so that bar right there, that's on the gooseneck part. That goes into these jaws and lifts the whole trailer up. There's one there and there's one on the other side. Now to keep this trailer from completely, or keep this gooseneck from completely dragging on the ground, there's arm extenders that go on your frame rail on your truck. So I just lower these guys here. He's taking on the weight, so we should now, in theory, be able to pull straight forward. I'll just set this here, guys, so you can see it a little bit better when I pull away. See how it's on the ground? We don't like that. So we just use our arm extenders. Go the other way. See how that works there? And if you see down here, it raises it. Just like that. Alright. It's clear the deck can get an excavator on here. Got it loaded. I'm not quite done chaining it down yet. I got 2 chains there, 1 chain there. We'll finish it. I took the risk of shutting her down. She should be able to start right back up since the motor's nice and warm. I got a chain over the bucket there. I got to finish chaining it up, but got some bare minimums on there. And yeah, let's go for a hookup. We got to get Oh, where's it at? This hook right here through, where's my hand? That hole. This is where you park straight when you offload or when you break apart lowboy. Make sure that everything's in a straight line. You know, you park in a straight line, because if this thing's in a corner, you're not gonna. If you're making a corner and you want disconnect or gooseneck, trust me, I learned that the first time. Yeah, it's kind of a pain to line things back up, and it's not going anywhere without that. So let's see if the gooseneck can pick this behemoth up. Well, it's not a behemoth. This is piddly stuff compared to some of what the big boys play with. But yeah, let's go ahead and try backing her up. See if we can get it right the first time here. Oh, not even close. And off about half an inch. Try this again. Oh yeah. All right, boys and girls. Now you can see. There's our, that will pick up and hook into there. That looks good. All right, let's make some Honda noise. Sorry about that zooming in. Contact. So first we need to get off the frame rail. Yep. Gonna left tails all the way up. Good. All right. There's two big massive rams here, one there and one there. We'll go ahead and see if she can pick it up. I should think so. This is a big enough lowboy. Looks like it. Off the ground very slow. All the weight's on this end, which when you're driving truck, you want weight on your drivers. All right, I was gonna get this buttoned up, get some airlines charged back up, and we'll be good to go. Nobody coming. Excellent. Go nice and slow. Very good. Everything's still on there. Not this blue bar, it's the next entryway right here. Yes. Hopefully our customer left the gate open. And yes, gate is open. Very good. So let's see how well we can screw this up here. That's a pretty wide landing. Let's see if it'll work. Holy crap, this thing doesn't turn. No, no. We got denied. We got back. Okay, let's get out of drive. Go. That pile is right. Nah, you guys may not be able to see it next to that power line here. Let's just baby it in here. Supposedly this is all solid. I had my 53-foot belt trailer in here, so and it was that 100,000 pounds gross. So I know that it should be hard enough in here. Gotta be careful with the low tolerances though. This ground's not quite even. They have to lift the lowboy up. Woo! I was scraping on the ground. That was pretty close. We have a little bit of leeway because these lowboys are literally lowboys. You got inches of clearance, and this ground's very uneven. So I'm a little bit nervous there. Starts. Sounds like it's been a little bit cantankerous. They've had a jump started every time. One of the workers here, he says that it's says maybe the batteries are shot on it. I don't know. Nothing too exciting. All right, key here. See if it starts. Yes, yes, the beast liveth. Now, your on and off. Most excavators have this, so now all hydraulics are engaged. So we got two levers if you're the European type across the pond. Let's go ahead and see. Lifting this up here. I get this right. Not hurting anything. Okay, the hydraulics bled off a little bit, so oops. So let's pull up the bucket up towards us. Yes. These are your foot controls. This is how you drive. Or here, they're connected to your pedals, so you can drive either way. These are just your foot rests. See if I can do this without trying to figure out how to do this without screwing this up here. Let's see here. We'll just go back nice and gentle like. Use hand controls. There we go. Just nice and easy. Right at the end, I think. It's starting to come down here now. There we go. Oh yeah. That's always a good one. That's good. Not sure if there's any gentle way of doing that. There we go. Make sure we don't run into our tractor here. Okay. Now we pull this one to go this way. Then it's a full. No, it's backwards. Okay, here we go. And there we are. We are cruising. I'm gonna get a little too close to my trailer here. I can fix that. I can fix that. Boys and their toys. Yeah, actually, I'm holding the camera, guys, so this is going to be a little bit awkward. Let me... No, that's not the right one. Here. Let's get that bucket out of the way here. Alright, here we go. Alright, Captain. Wrong way again. Dang it. This way? No, I want to go the other way. I want to go the other way. There we go. Come on. There we go. Alright, cold start, guys. See if this thing works. Lots of exhaust leaks. Nope, not quite yet. Oh, yeah. Alright, YouTubers, inside view. Yes. Check it out, Austin. You're going to be a superstar.
On YouTube.
Yeah, that's right.
We got some rocks over there. Let's see. Okay. We hit it. We hit it. No, we don't.
That's the right attitude. Oh. Suspension. What suspension? Day to move that excavator. Obviously, I didn't take that long.
This stuff's dry.
Looks like it's going on pretty good. I like the spread pattern on it too. Whoa! Aye, aye, Captain. Full speed ahead.
Woo! Yeah, he touched just another soft spot there. Jeez. May not look bad from back here, guys, but trust me, it's bad out there. I'd walk out there, but it's covered in poop. We left a couple of really good ruts, but we told the customer it's pretty wet out there, but he says do what we can, so that's what we do. Says that you don't want to bury these things. Nothing short of a dozer's gonna pull it out. Oops. Yeah, he might walk out of there. Yep. Wow. Jeez, Austin. That's a little too close. Wow, I thought he wasn't gonna make it. Criminy. I'm sure he's a little bit puckered up. I'm sure he's a little bit nervous. He'll probably have to go change his shorts. Oh yeah, he got that wheel coated nicely.
And there we have it. Just a day in the life of the SwedeMachine, or at least once was a long time ago. Pretty much some of my first footage I ever shot for the internets. So I hope you found those old videotapes slightly entertaining, and hopefully you got the update as well as far as what's going on the channel. Also, an update for my featured channels. Mechanical Mystery, he's got the Dodge Diesel. He's still working on that. He also has a full-time job like I do, and so obviously that comes first. Bills come first. But he's doing pretty good. He's still working on the electrics on that Dodge. As far as Am Hologram goes, yes, he is still around. He just posted a community tab not that long ago. Yes, the Trans Am is going to get restored on YouTube, but he's taking a back seat. Obviously, he has the correct priorities in life. Family, career, bills, and then that all comes first. YouTube second, just like me. But he is still working on getting the Fire Chicken going. Now, I know it's a Trans Am, not a Fire Chicken. Look, I'm a Ford guy, right? I still call it a Fire Chicken because I like that name because it has the bird on the hood. It's all General Motors. It all came from the same hole in the ground. The trim packages might be a little bit different. All right, fine. I'm not going to argue with the difference between a Trans Am and a Fire Chicken, right? I call it a Fire Chicken. I know it's not a Fire Chicken. I'm just having a laugh. But he is doing good, and he is working on the floor pans right now, putting new ones in. He's working on it. My active partner in crime is Sorted George. He recently posted a video. I think he really did a good video with his editing. He even put in some music in there. He's actually he's trying to step it up a notch, and I really enjoyed watching his video. His latest one is doing some rear quarter panel body work for his Old Blue project, the Chrysler New Yorker. So please go ahead and check him out as well. That'd be great. And tell him the Crazy Yankee sent you guys. With that being said, thanks for watching, and hopefully we'll have an episode coming out in the not too distant future. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys later.